Have you ever completely overdressed for an event? If so, you probably experienced an immediate sense of your lack of belonging and noticed the discerning eyes of the judgmental individuals who went on to watch your every move. Now imagine you are the same level of overdressed, and you walk into a Target bathroom of the opposite gender with which you identify. In a sense, you are now a double minority, and have doubled your own lack of belonging by stepping into a new environment simply as you are. While this can never fully capture the experience of a double minority, such as a black woman entering the workplace environment today, it does capture the challenge that being different poses in even just entering the room. Unfortunately, for working black women, the discrimination often evolves much further into deliberate acts of harassment, beyond creating such a challenging mental environment at work, and making it harder and harder to feel like they are succeeding. Today, we will take you through that climb and the discrimination black women experience at each stage.
The typical professional physical appearance includes combed straight hair that is well groomed. Black women's natural hair can be viewed as unprofessional and ungroomed due to the texture it has. Some of the typical hairstyles that black women have include afros, braids, and dreadlocks. Weaves are also viewed as unprofessional because they are brightly colored and not the natural hues that are viewed as appropriate in the workplace. The fact that one's natural hair can be viewed as unprofessional is a form of discrimination. Hair is a part of one's identity and hold a major value to many individuals.
If and when a black woman makes it into the workplace, unfortunately, this is not typically the definitive end of her experience with discrimination within a professional setting. When she begins the new job, she is met with the tricky process of navigating the complicated dynamic of being one of a few, or even the only black woman in the office. Studies find that black women often experience greater job demands and less control than even white women in the office. The interaction of having high job demands but little control creates a particularly stressful environment for black women to work in, and sets up a standard that is nearly impossible to achieve. Feeling so far out of the in-group might cause a female black worker to engage in identity shifting, a coping mechanism in which she might take on more masculine or more white characteristics in order to diffuse the uncomfortable notion of not fitting in or living up to certain expectations. This shifting could include appearance, language, mannerisms, and even personality traits.
Another form of discrimination that black women face within the confines of the workplace is sexual harassment. In one particular study, more than 86,000 respondents from 55 probability samples stated that, on average, 58% of women report having experienced potentially harassing behaviors, and 24% report having experienced sexual harassment at work. Black women are faced with a double jeopardy of both ethnic and sexual harassment, causing an increased amount of both physiological and psychological negative consequences for them.
The integration of women into the workplace is increasing as norms and culture change. Higher positions for women can lead to higher salaries. This is a step in the right direction, but women continue to be at a disadvantage financially. Black women specifically are at a disadvantage. Studies show that black women are hired and recommended for higher positions at a lower rate than all other groups, including white men, black men, and white women. Another study specifically looks at the contrast of stressors between black and white women. Similar to other findings, this study also found that black women experienced more stress from social pressure with minimal support in the workplace. Without social support, black women have no outlet to release their frustration from microaggressions and discriminatory treatment they receive at work. This may require paying for social support like therapy or group counseling, in addition to medical expenses from stress-related illnesses.
All in all, within the workplace, black women are shown to experience great overall levels of discrimination across the board, whether it be discrimination stemming from the initial hiring process and frequency of promotion, post-hire discrimination, sexual harassment, or unfair salaries. Unlike in this video, the discrimination that has already occurred cannot be erased. But the hope is that once people know about this, they can work against it, and one day, Black women can climb Mount Equality.
We hope you learned a lot. Thanks for watching.